Good morning, boys. Today is February 23rd, and today we come to Psalm 40, which happens to be one of my favorites. It's one that I have a long connection with. There was a song that was put out by U2 a lot of years ago that was based on Psalm 40, just called 40. And some friends and I used to go four-wheeling a lot up in the areas around the hills in Boulder, and this is a song that would play over and over again, often as we were four-wheel driving. So, kind of got in my mind there. And then we used to sing it in other hymns and psalms and things like that in church as well. It says this, Psalm 40, it's familiar in the first few verses. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me up out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. And I'm just struck by the fact that this is something that I think, isn't unique to me. Obviously, a lot of people have been hit by this psalm over time. If you two would put out a song like that and we sing it as a hymn or just a little chorus or whatever in church, it must have been sung by many generations of people, and it goes back more than 1,000 years before Jesus's time. I imagine in Jesus's time that would have been sung as well. Also, for Christmas a number of years ago, somebody gave me this. It's a page out of an ancient, well, ancient, an old Bible from 1584. It's in Hebrew and in Latin. It was printed in Antwerp, Belgium in 1584. And I don't know, just it's striking to me that the Word of God lasts for all of those generations, that somebody put this down in their printing, obviously, of the whole Bible. But I get this one page, and it happens to be Psalm 40 from a Bible almost 500 years old. And by the time that this thing was printed, that psalm had already been, over 1,500 years old. So all these years, the Word of God handed down to us gives us inspiration, gives us hope in various times. And we can draw from it just as people did 500 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago when this was written as well. So I'm just amazed by that, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit of inspiration here today too. So thank God for the Word of God and its endurance to us and the fact that it's handed down to us through these generations. That's it.